What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you guys are having a good afternoon. Before it gets real hot today, I'm actually out here grilling up some chicken so I can make some nice chicken salad and have chicken for dinner tonight. And we have some interesting news on the couch. Doesn't that look good? Oh my goodness, look at this. Look at that chicken. Oh, that looks good. Some interesting news on the Cowboys that, of course, this is the silly season, okay? We all know this is now officially is the start of the silly season. And drop the damn phone. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to get this. There we go. So you can see me a little better. So we have some interesting news. We always have at this time of year proposed moves that the Cowboys should make. And they go through the assumption and say the Cowboys, because they got rid of Michael Gallup, they have yet to replace him on the roster. And so blockbuster trades or moves that the Cowboys should make to replace them. Well, that's always sounds great. You know, it gets us excited. It gets us to read their articles and everything else. But we know the Cowboys, they don't make those blockbuster moves and stuff. And I think the Cowboys, in some regards, think that they may have Michael Gallup's replacement on the roster because Michael Gallup, there's perception and there's reality. The reality is last year he was not very good. We're talking about a guy that's only gotten like 400 and some odd yards the last two seasons in each of the seasons. It wasn't like we were talking about, like, say, Randall Cobb a few years ago, who had 700 some odd yards. So I think in their mind, they're probably thinking that Jalen Tolbert or Jalen Brooks can fill in that role. And they also believe that with Brandon Cooks, that they believe they're going to get the second year in the system bump up as well. But be that as it may, let's humor the rumors that we're hearing. The rumors are, and this is kind of one of those things that's funny. Well, it's not funny if you're the player. What happens, we always are told that Dak Prescott sucks, okay, and that it's the receivers are the reason why they're getting the yards, not the quarterback. You would think that the receivers, if you listen to the talking heads, are throwing the balls to themselves, that Dak is just there watching all this happen. But there's a funny thing that happens with the Cowboys is receivers, when they leave Dallas after having success, don't have that success. They don't have that success when they leave. Case in point, Cedric Wilson. He was up and coming. He was playing really great with the Cowboys. He had 700 some odd yards. When he signed with Miami, people are like, oh man, he's going there with Tua. You know, now he's really going to be able to do something. And he's been basically a special teamer and can't get on the field. Now we understand because they have Jalen Waddle, they have Tyreek Hill, that it would be harder to get on the field than in Dallas. And that is one of the rumors is that the Cowboys could reunite with Cedric Wilson. The other one that's also interesting too is Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb is truly one of Aaron Rodgers' best buddies, okay? Let's be clear on that one. Randall Cobb, part of the reason why Aaron Rodgers started having hissy fits was he wanted to be able to help pick the players who were on the team. And he was not happy about losing Randall Cobb. Randall Cobb, though, from 2015 on down, started to go downhill and ended up being kind of that 400 and some odd yard guy, much like Michael Gallup has been the last couple of years for us. And Green Bay decided we're okay without him, and they released him. He comes to the Cowboys. Bam! I believe he had 800 some yards. I think he had 5 TDs, and there were a couple of TDs that you could have said were called back with some bullshit calls that would have added, I think, another 3 to his total. Now, I may be off of my numbers, and I know San Francisco 49er fan will be in here telling me how off I am and stuff, because that's what they like to do. Be that as it may, he played so well with Dak Prescott after having the 400 and some odd years in a row with Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers, the bad man, throwing to him. He got a $25 million deal to go to the Texans to be one of their top guys after they got rid of DeAndre Hopkins. And he proceeded to go back into the 400-yard average range. Yeah. And then Green Bay picked him back up because they said, well, he played that good with a garbage quarterback like Dak Prescott. Him coming back will appease Aaron Rodgers, and of course his numbers will be better because he's not getting injured like he was. Well, turns out his numbers stayed in the 400 and some odd range. And so, of course, because he was with the Cowboys before, they literally say, well, Cowboys could revisit having Randall Cobb or Cedric Wilson. Yeah, I'm thinking that they probably don't make a trade for Cedric Wilson. I could be wrong, but maybe. Then again, maybe if it's a 6th or 7th round pick, yeah, they might do that. But you never know. I'm beginning to feel like the Cowboys, they haven't done anything thus far. I know usually around training camp is when they like to start getting busy, making moves, and talking to players and signing free agents. But I'm beginning to wonder, will they do anything at all? Because we're still sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. And I'm just sitting here cooking some chicken. It's going to make some great chicken salad, I can tell you that right now. Well, at least the one nice thing is, it seems to be that this offseason, the Eagles are the drama queens. I can't wait for Wednesday. Oh, I can't wait for the Dan Saleo show to throw it back in their face about how much crap, how much bullshit that we're hearing from the Eagles. I love it. I love it. It couldn't happen to a nicer team. All right, good people. Got my last couple of pieces of chicken here. Look at that. Bam! Trying to eat a little healthier. Trying to lose a little weight before the football season comes around. And I get unhealthy again. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you guys. Peace.